Hello, everyone, and welcome to Frieza's 5 Minutes, the show where we have 5 minutes to challenge the Tamagami.
Whoa!
I'm Colby, joined by Blake.
Me.
And where's Brian?
Brian's at the beauty parlor.
He is. He's getting ready for his date.
He's getting his hair cut.
Ouch. This is the show where we go over the latest episode of Dragon Ball DAIMA. It isn't an episode breakdown. We're just saying what we liked and what we disliked about it. If you want a breakdown, there's other channels for that. And we happily encourage you to drop your own likes and dislikes in the comments.
Yeah, make sure you watch it first.
Yeah. Spoilerific.
Yeah, Crunchyroll, Hulu, Netflix. Did you find it? You find it? Yeah. Good.
Anyway, behind the scenes. Anyway,
Episode 7.
Yeah.
Cholera.
That's definitely a future Dragon Ball name.
Yeah, cholera. Colby, what's something you liked about episode 7? Collar.
Episode Collar. All right. First off, good episode.
Yeah.
We like this shit. Something I really liked. I liked Shin got to fight. We finally get to see what a great fight. Oh, Nahare. I think I'll just call him Supreme Guy.
Me too.
we got to see him fight.
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy.
He gave the business.
He
I was watching it and I was like, he's giving the business today. And he did.
Thanks for that riveting review. Teaming up with Glorio.
Yeah. And
Glorio had to do some cool, like the whole fight with the Gooner squad.
He had a lightning fist.
Yeah, I was like, that'll be in a game. You know? That'll definitely be in a game. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that whole fight scene was pretty good over here.
Yeah.
What did you like?
Something I liked?
Yeah.
I will say I liked that. That was nice. In addition,
thank you.
I wanted to agree with you.
Yeah.
I liked how we got immediate follow-up on the Lookout Gang.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right from the get-go. Wasn't expecting that.
I was expecting, like, I was thinking, like, oh, maybe we get, like, a brief, like, this didn't work. And then that's it. But we got follow-up. That dude showed up, and they're on the ship.
What's his name?
Actually, no, they're in the Daima world.
That was
nice
easy.
and done.
Who fucking cares about a pin code?
How do you feel about the way they treated Kibito? They off-screened him.
They're dropping Kibito so hard this whole show. Which you know what? I'm okay with.
They're like, so why isn't Kibito here? They're already in space.
To me, it like made sense. At first, I was like, why didn't they bring Kibito? This is stupid. The dude can teleport. Like, that feels like a very important skill. And then I'm like, well, I guess it made sense to keep him at the lookout or just on somebody on the other side. And especially a guy who can like travel super, like he could go grab them real quick if they're like need to make it, anything happens. Having somebody there is a good idea. So why wasn't it Bulma? I don't know. I don't know why Bulma's going.
I don't either, but I like how she is.
Did they establish it? Anything?
I guess maybe because, I mean, they didn't like throw out, hey, Bulma, why are you coming? But I guess because Kibito didn't go and there was another slot open, fuck the other Z fighters.
I get from a story perspective, you want her in the plot.
Yeah.
But like, this is very dangerous.
Machines. So maybe they didn't want to bring Kibito because last time he was with the gang, he immediately got murked.
Well, okay, yeah. Kibito's usefulness does not extend to combat scenarios.
Yeah.
That's for
and
sure.
Somehow Bulma survives.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So, yeah.
She didn't survive Boo, though.
No. But when she's usually on the battlefield for some reason, like she was there for Resurrection F.
And Broly.
Broly, she's just chilling.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Anyway.
Good for her.
But, yeah, so, that's cool. I'm glad the gang's here.
Yeah.
You know?
And they will be meeting imminently within the next 2 episodes, I think.
After the Tamagami, for sure.
I think at the end.
Do you think they'll have to team up to beat it? I don't think Goku's. All right, we'll go to predictions later.
Yeah.
So
Another like.
another like.
Yeah, another like.
Bro.
Throw it at me. Throw the positivity.
We got the Kachin or Kachan.
Yeah.
Reference over there, and we got Shin just being a bro. This is Shin's episode. Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that one, bro, but was that a reference to something or? It's kind of weird.
You just did magic.
I guess
that
so.
anyone else can do.
Yeah, he's so casual, and I kind of love it. He's just like, he's cool. He's like,
is he a bro?
He is. He's kind of a bro. He's kind of a bro. I'm into it.
Yeah, he's cool.
And we keep getting more and more Glind knowledge. So, we'll be seeing a lot of them, I think, in the next, when they're done with this Tamagotchi dude. Some of you liked.
So this is something I liked. Redundancy.
This is a middle school essay.
Is Daima Goku stronger than GT Goku?
Shut the fuck up.
Because he can use instant transmission.
Yeah, it's interesting because they say it, but they don't show it.
They didn't show it.
But the fact that he can do that is huge.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. GT Goku not knowing how to do instant transmission makes no sense. It's so dumb.
Well, he didn't know. He didn't know.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't have the power to unless Piccolo gave him an extra boost.
That's dumb.
In hell.
That's so dumb.
Wherever they were.
I didn't there's nothing in the any time it's used that's ever. It doesn't seem like it takes a lot of energy. He's never winded when he does it. The only stipulation with instant transmission was you gotta sense someone's ki.
Yeah, you need something to lock on to.
But it never felt like it. It's like it kind of reminds me of the Kaioken. It feels like anybody could do it if they know how to do it.
As long as you learn it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't want to teach nobody because he's an asshole.
Vegeta knows how to do it in the manga.
He doesn't know how to use instant transmission.
Yeah,
he learned the hand thing.
No, he
Yeah, he learned how to split people's ki energy. And he never
sure?
used it ever again. I'm pretty sure he was like, I couldn't learn how to do it because I'm angry or some reason.
You might be right.
I'm pretty sure he didn't
I know
learn
he was on Yard Rat. Maybe that's why.
That's where he learned the hand. That's where he learned the hand thing.
And he was like, I'll use this against Moro.
And then it didn't work.
Yeah. I'm useless.
Why?
Funny.
So yeah. Anyway. So yeah. Just
me?
Yeah.
All right. I don't I get why, but I don't like how they padded time at the end. Where they got to the Tamagami and they're like,
oh yeah.
And I looked at the thing and I was like, okay, they can start this bitch. They got 5 minutes. And then he was like, you know what? I'm hungry.
I gotta take a dump.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
It's the third, fourth episode that Goku mentions taking a shit.
I mean, I respect it.
I guess. Yeah. No, I agree. I was also like, they really don't want to the budget of this episode really doesn't call for a fight, another fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. These whippersnappers eating fucking bug thing, skewers.
Yeah, skewered, yeah. Dislike.
Dislike? Honestly, this is just a really good episode. I don't really have any dislikes.
What about Goku?
Oh, you're right. Don't. Yeah, Goku expanding his stomach with the lembus bread fucking animal. Every fantasy has to have eat this and it's 4 meals in one because we don't want to, complicate things.
Sound off in the comments if you're into inflation.
Yeah, because I'm not. Yeah, I was like, they're putting a lot of emphasis on this.
It's interesting that this is the second time they've done this gag. They did it with adult Goku, and now we have Mpreg kid Goku.
Stop. No. You made it worse. Mini, not kid.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Mini Goku.
Impred mini Goku.
That's why you can do instant transmission, because he's just mini.
He's not kid. He's mini. Even though he's a kid. So stupid. I am... Yeah, I really can't think of a lot of dislikes in this. What do you think of that character, the one who's escorting the... I want pizza with worms.
Yeah, and Bulma's like, what the fuck? In the background. I feel like he is going to be a helpful advocate for Bulma's inclusion in the series.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what
That's
that
a lot
means.
of words.
I don't know what that means. Those are buzzwords if I ever heard one.
Because I think he's gonna like show her that stupid like Dragon Radar-esque device. I mean, I say Dragon Radar, it's just a circular device. And it's like that will like, because she was like showing interest in it. She's like, wow.
Yeah, but why? She doesn't need that. They all know what the Dragon Balls are.
Whatever, man.
Don't poke holes in me. And also, he didn't use that. Did he?
Oh.
I don't know.
No,
Panzy
he
did.
whipped it out.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, you're
And
right.
She's looking at it. I will say, I don't know if what this categorizes under, a like or dislike.
Impreg.
But maybe like I missed it, and I think perhaps this was just implied, and I'm just dumb enough where like sometimes the story needs to directly tell me
Sure.
what they're doing, but they never explicitly said they were flying specifically on their way to the Dragon Ball.
They did.
I don't think they did. Because I don't think they did, Kobe.
I'm like 99% sure they did. They're in the ship and they're like, oh, we're heading to the Tamagami.
I know they were going in the opposite direction.
No, like in this episode. Well, before they said it.
Well, they said it in this episode. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Ah.
But they were flying to the king, and then they mentioned the Dragon Ball was in the other direction. And then they got to the king.
I feel like they said.
And then
it.
they're like, the ship exploded.
I think you're a dumbass.
No, yeah, because like they were flying originally to the king, and that was even before their ship got fucked up. And they mentioned in the first thing that the Dragon Ball is in the opposite direction, and then they started flying again. They're like, "Oh, we're going in the direction of the Dragon Ball." I'm like, okay.
Well, no. Okay, so the order of events were
Lay it on me.
they arrive at the they're like, okay, they get the ship stolen.
Yeah.
But at this point, they're on their way to the king. That's like where Glorio wants to take them is to the king.
Yeah.
Which is in the opposite direction of the Dragon Ball. On the way, while they're walking, they're like, where's the Dragon Ball? I'm like, oh, the opposite direction. And then they're like, I want to get the Dragon Ball. He's like, okay, we'll do that. But we gotta get to the king first to get a ship.
Well, maybe I would have liked someone being like, all right, let's go to the Dragon Ball, guys. I don't know.
They probably did.
I'm an idiot.
Also, I'm just realizing, what's the point of getting their plane? Fucking breaks down twice. They gave him the shittiest fucking, El Camino, ass fucking ship ever. Like, they just... It just shot up.
I saw someone on Twitter say that that they really are going through ships to showcase all of the different plane designs from Toriyama.
Dude, 100%. This is some Star Wars shit right here. Yeah, because they steal the Ganymede or whatever ship. And I was like...
The Gestapo.
Yeah, and they're just flying around in like a police cruiser and like no one cares. They're like, yeah, you really fucking fuck the police, am I right? What was I gonna say about that?
Or a bunch of chumps.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, that whole fight was filler.
Yeah.
It kind of established the collar thing, which was immediately rectified. Like, she's like, I live with this my whole life. It grows with you and stuff. And he's like, boop, pa, 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 whatever he said, and which I wonder how that's gonna come back in the future.
Because and especially he mentioned that his sister is the culprit behind the collars.
Sister, you're right. The sister's the big bad. 100%. The sister's the big bad.
The big bad with big boobies.
Anyway, so any other likes, dislikes, like?
I had one, but then I didn't remember. I don't remember it.
What do we think of the Tamagami?
Oh, I remember it. It's related to that guy. So when we've seen the shots of the Tamagami, and they're like, they're in poses and shit, and they have like the giant Dragon Ball orb next to them. I thought that was a Dragon Ball.
I also thought,
but it's in their chest.
Yeah, because I thought when you looked at the sword Tamagami in the first world, I thought the Dragon Ball was giant above him, right?
Yeah, is that real? Like a giant? I guess not. I guess it's just like a little. Little fucking hologram.
Unless they're different sizes, I don't know.
That'd be weird.
Very confusing.
So I was confused on that.
How do you think they're gonna hold down this Dragon Ball?
Put in the ship.
Impreg.
Yeah. Home.
Some GT Goku.
Maybe that's why Piccolo's gonna show up. He's gonna have to hold everything.
Close me. That's his role in all of this. Piccolo, can you hold this?
It might be too heavy for Bulma. We don't know how heavy those things are.
Piccolo's just always there holding the Dragon Ball. Like, but can I help? No.
Oh. I have the biggest dislike in the series yet. Clickbait. You ready?
Hey, here we go.
The crowd that says Goku's a bad dad, they won.
What do you mean?
They won today.
What do you mean? Oh, you're so
like,
right.
Come on,
You're
they had to say that.
You're a father. You raised kids. I wasn't really involved.
Yeah, I was like,
and then she
come
says
on.
figures. Yeah, no, it's so right.
I defend you, man.
You're the chosen one. That was funny. I was like, fuck.
Maybe he just means he's like always dead. Maybe not.
Nah, he wasn't. I mean, he really wasn't. Where's Gohan? I every episode that passes, a little part of me like flakes off. Like a little, I'm like, oh, please, I'm fading.
Prediction. He's not in the show.
I can't. The more it looks like that, I can't fathom it. Can you imagine a Dragon Ball show where Gohan just isn't in it? Obviously, Dragon Ball, but like,
well, he's in the opening, he's in the opening when they do that. Sometimes they do that that series recap in the beginning. Or he's like, Goku, he's so strong.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then it shows the whole gang. It even shows Tien and Chaozu, who we haven't seen in the actual series.
Fuck.
So I think at the end, when everyone's big, here's my
no,
my Debbie Downer prediction.
No.
Everyone's all big, everything's fixed. Then Gohan's like, what did I miss? Also, I was a kid. And then Tien and Chaozu do the same thing. Because why else would they be in
Tien
the
and Chaozu are not in the show. They're not in it.
They're in the opening.
You think Chaozu's in this show? Fuck off.
He's got a hat.
Chaozu wasn't even in like the Boo saga.
He gave energy.
Great.
But he didn't show up like Tien showed up.
Yeah, Tien showed up.
You know?
Oh, you're Brett. He had. Please, I don't even need a lot of him. You know what I need?
Did you see
all right,
Videl?
ready? I'm going. Huh?
We saw Videl, right?
No, we didn't. We've been over this. She wasn't
right.
there either. They're banging in a cabin somewhere, studying. No, all right. Ready? Prediction. I'm going in
Of
this show.
Of Gohan?
Yeah, of Gohan prediction.
Okay.
All right. I'm editing my. He's not gonna fight a big bad, but you know what's gonna happen? King Goma or Lady.
Yeah.
Are gonna be like.
Arisu.
Are gonna be like. I'm gonna rule the regular world and the demon world, whatever. And you guys are here. Who's gonna defend your world? I send my armies there. And they're like, whoa, no! And then like Gohan's like, and he's gonna show up, and I don't know, he's probably gonna be mini.
He's a little kid,
but he's still the strongest. So and he's gonna wreck everything.
Imagine Mini Saiyaman.
You just blew my fucking load, dude.
Mini Saiyaman 1 and 2.
I'm less excited.
You don't like?
They wouldn't exist.
Like
oh,
2?
1 and 2. I'm sorry. I thought yes,
X1,
yeah.
X2,
Thank you, Mega Man.
Videl.
Oh my god, bro.
And they clean up shit, kind of like in Fusion Reborn, when they're fighting the fucking zombies and shit.
See, all right, ready?
Shows up.
Ready? This is what happens, right?
Yeah.
This is why they're not mini.
They don't really like anyone else.
No, this is why they're not mini. Because Shenron didn't recognize Saiyaman and Saiyaman 2.
Who's that?
He was like, they don't know him. I can't change him. Because he doesn't know the secret identity.
Kind of like Spider-Man. You know, like... they don't know the true identity.
100%. That's it. That's some gad shit I can see.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Anyway,
yeah.
Let's know what our fiend using. Let's see if anything else.
Nah.
Okay. I like when Bulma's like, this place smells like shit.
Yeah, I'll pee you.
I know Piccolo didn't say anything.
Nope.
This is my ancestor's home.
I think both him, the Namekians, and the Glind are from World 2.
Yeah, you think they have beef?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Piccolo's so, like, afraid of him. Like, just, like, there's a core part of him that's, like, afraid of Shin, you know? Like, well, he was.
He was, yeah.
Anyway.
I will say, this show has given me a lot more appreciation of Shin Supreme Kai.
Oh yeah.
Versus the fuck all he did in fucking Super.
It's, dude, night and day.
Yeah.
Like, Shin is so inconsequential. The only relevance he has is he can teleport people in Super, and that if he dies, Beerus dies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, dude is just in the Tournament of Power on the sidelines, like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I liked Supreme Kai and Z. Like
Me too.
especially like leading up to like
Well, his
all his stuff, the bobbity stuff and yada yada.
his role is so different in that show, and he
Yeah.
serves it very well.
Yeah.
Which is great. And now he has a new role, and he's one of my favorite characters right now
Yeah.
in Daima. I like him a lot.
I agree.
Let's hope he doesn't blow it. But having like the family ties in this is so interesting. Like,
It makes him immediately super important.
and you know that like in the string of final fights that happen, it's gonna be him versus his brother.
That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be so cool, dude. But I also really hope
It's like trying to fight your 5-year-old little brother, you know.
fight back. I really hope that we get some adult fights though. Like, I hope they're able to reverse this
Before like
the end of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I really because, dude, like all these fights are great. Loving everything that's going on, but show me. They're like, we put a lot of budget and we put a lot of time and everything into adult Goku versus adult Goku versus someone over here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, they grow up. And,
Arisu, third eye absorbed, you know.
dude, yeah, 100%. And I just really want to see it. Wait, quick dislike.
Yeah.
I don't like how they said Deborah couldn't defeat the Tamagami. Because that feels like some like Dragon Ball Super, like, you know, people are clinging to this power level ass feet bullshit. They're like, these things are stronger than, they must be stronger than Cell. And you're just like, I don't fucking care. I hate it. Like, they could have not said that at all.
Yeah.
And I just could have inferred my own thing about their strength. I don't need you to say they're stronger or weaker than character who is not here. You know?
That's fair. That's fair. I know like in Z, Supreme Kai was like, blowing smoke up his ass, saying like he's the strongest dude, whatever.
Yeah.
And but that's even without the supposed Majin power boost.
Sure.
That it's implied that he has.
I don't like when Dragon Ball does that thing where they're like, that guy must be stronger than X, because it's just like a really cheap way to like set up like states. You're just like, you don't need to do that. You don't need you don't need to say, it's not so like you don't have to have platitudes like that. It's just people can be equally as strong and dangerous in different ways. Like, you could have Cell be as strong as Boo, but like they're dangerous in different ways. You know what I mean? Obviously it's not the case here, you know, but that's always been the problem with Dragon Ball. Like, when you introduce the power levels, right? In regular Dragon Ball, they didn't have that, and the reason why people were stronger was like different techniques and whatever. Like, there's just different reasons why they're stronger. And but in Z, unfortunately, it's just like, well, obviously
Guy's twice as strong as Cell.
Birder is stronger than Jace because his power level's 10 higher. Like, you know, it's just stupid. It's stupid. You know, what about Apul and Kui Kui? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, anyway,
Colby, how many fingies would you give episode 7? Kalar by Toriyama. Go.
I give it 4 fingies out of 5. Great episode. You know, nothing blew my mind. That's why it doesn't get the 0.5. So over here, good fight, good world build. You know, and I'm so excited. It sets up the next episode perfectly. And you know what we're doing? We're keeping the pace. The pace of this show is still going hard.
I've been seeing some Debbie Downers say that they're not liking the pace of the show. I want your opinion on this. They're not liking the pace of the show, and that episodes 5 through 7 could have been one episode. Maybe.
Fuck off. Yeah, I could have. You could cut out the flight or the fight in the plane, them changing. Yeah, there are things you could cut. The Glorio versus Goku. Could you cut it? Yeah. but I think they still serve enough purpose and like setup where I'm still feeling like I'm on an adventure.
Yeah, I love all the interactions between the characters, even though half of Goku's is just like, I gotta poop.
Yeah, Goku's doing Goku things, but the support cast are doing work. I'm into it. I can't, it's going to be very curious after this fight to see how Piccolo, Bulma, and Vegeta fit into the group dynamic that have been established. Is it going to be too busy? Are characters now going to get pushed to the wayside? How the fuck is Piccolo going to be staring at like dead grilling Glorio the whole time, being like, he's a little sus, and how's that going to work?
I mean, like, if you have a cast with an added cast of Bulma, Vegeta, and Piccolo, who the fuck cares about Panzy?
Yeah, exactly. Well, also, what I'm a little worried about is that Vegeta is just kind of here. He doesn't really have any stakes going. He's just mad that somebody turned him mini, right?
I mean, I would be too.
Sure, but think of all the characters that we have here right now. Shin has the family. Glorio has his own thing going on with it. Panzy is like about the people and like wanting to like fight oppression and shit. Goku's there to save Dende, and he's Goku. Piccolo is a part of the demon world. Like he could find out a lot about himself, and he's also kind of part guard, like Dende, stuff like that. Bulma and Vegeta, I don't know. Vegeta's there because just you have to have Vegeta there. Yeah. And I know they're gonna play off of like Goku and Vegeta's like rivalry.
Bug fusion.
Yeah, and I'm just very like this is dangerous.
He had to prove himself. I mean, he just got there, so he has time to prove himself. Yeah. But I feel you on that.
There's no like, if suddenly there were like Saiyans involved in some weird way, then now we have a reason for Vegeta to be here, right? As it stands right now, Vegeta is just gonna be there to fight, and I think that's kind of a waste.
Fair.
So we'll see what happens. Anyway,
would you feel the same if it was Gohan?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I don't know why Gohan would be like. I'd be a little easier with Gohan because I believe him wanting to save everybody more,
and it'd be like a father-son adventure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that's a great point. Vegeta just being there is just weird.
I look forward to him for the moment where like that's why he was there.
I agree.
That was dope.
Everything else in this show is so well thought out that I agree. Like there is going to be a reason why he's there, and I want to be king of the demon world. I don't know. I want to be the pirate king.
I want to be the king of the pirates.
That was it. Blake, how many fingies would you give episode 7? Cholera.
I also give episode 7 4 fingies.
4 fingies.
I gave last week 4 fingies. I think last week's episode was better.
Yeah.
But
you don't give the points.
I don't give the points. I like this week's episode. This episode got me a lot more excited for the next episode. Goku. Cuz like for the next episode preview, we didn't know like for this episode for the episode we just watched. We didn't really know what we were like expecting, like collar, like okay, and then like it shows like that one shot through like that little ruin area. We're like, we don't know what we're looking at. Yeah. But obviously now we know it was the Tamagami. Yep. And with episode 8 titled Tamagami, we know exactly what we're getting. Yeah. And
good
it's
fight.
Hype.
Yeah. They definitely paced this out so we were gonna get a good fight, some great animation.
Like the 5 seconds of next episode preview looked wild.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Like some like snap
dynamic, super dynamic.
You got the hammer. I'm excited.
Me too.
But yeah, I like this week's episode, especially Emperor Goku.
Praise.
And prediction for next time, Kobe.
So I predict for next time.
Is this a 1 episode fight?
Well, it could go one of 2 ways. Goku fails. I think because he gives up. He doesn't die, but I think he may fail his first run, and that kind of establishes how strong these things are. Because if he wants this thing, the rest of the series looks a little less exciting. Yeah. He has to put up a fight. So if he loses, and then it could go a lot of different ways. He loses, and then he's like, all right, I gotta rethink my strategy. Piccolo, Vegeta, Bulma arrive, and they kind of help him out, and he defeats it. Does he defeat it in one episode? Oh, it's rough. Because what happens is we saw a preview of Shigurl, the sister, in the preview.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that we got reports that someone stole a ship. They matched this description. She's like, oh, let's take a look. Uses a fucking crystal ball or something. Sees that our heroes are now in the world. And she's like, oh, this will be interesting. Or, they beat the Tamagami. And she's like, oh, they beat the Tamagami. They got a Dragon Ball. Interesting. And she wants to get the 3 Dragon Balls for whatever reason.
Maybe to get the
eye. Yes, you're right. So actually, she already knows they're there because of Glorio. Yeah. So he reports it. They beat a Tamagami, and she's like, oh,
He even showed him on the phone.
Yeah. So they have to beat him. They beat him this episode. They beat the Tamagami this episode, I think. Otherwise, why are they like? He failed. All right, call me when he wins. All right. I just want to hear your voice.
Do you think he wins the first shot though, or is he like, I give up. I'm hungry, and then he because it sounded like he could just forfeit.
Yeah, that's what they set up.
Yeah,
it's tough. I don't know. I think he fails the first time and tries the second time.
That's a good prediction.
What about you? What do you predict?
I do agree with your. He can't just whomp him because that's gonna give parallels, not good parallels, mind you, of when Goku and Pan was hunting the Shadow Dragons. And
oh my god!
Whomping these.
They're jabronis.
The jabronis
is what they are.
Like Shadow Dragons 1 through 4, complete chumps.
Yeah, and they go at the Shin like, this will be Sin Shenron.
Yeah.
This will be easy. Well, not Sin, Nova.
Yeah.
Nova and Ice.
It wasn't. But yeah, I definitely feel like, they duke it out, and then for whatever reason, Goku gives up, and then Vegeta and gang shows up, and they like pep talk him, and then they're just at the sidelines, because I think they established that it has to be 1v1.
Yeah.
Unless like Vegeta wants to give it a try.
I would love if like Piccolo or Vegeta are the ones to beat him. I'd be so into that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Prediction. Wild prediction. Goku's gonna give up for whatever reason. Maybe he has to shit.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he has to keep pooping, to give you the expectation of like, okay, that's gonna be a big factor.
This just reminds me of the freaking Optimus Prime Robot Chicken sketch where he like kept having to piss, and it turns out he has like cancer.
That's not funny. And
hundreds of jams.
And Vegeta's gonna give it a go, and he's gonna whomp him.
Yeah. Okay, I'm in. Because
that will instantly give Vegeta credibility of
Mindy,
of him being there.
Yeah, I agree. I'm into it. I'm into it.
And then like Glorio can report like, oh, there's other strong dudes.
They're really fucking strong, bro. You
Good luck, bitch.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on episode 7 of Caller. And remember, hail Lord Frieza.
Hail Lord Frieza.